This is gonna be a great party. Woo!
Let's go.
My friend Lon, I know they're all thinking I'm so wide and nerdy. Think I'm just too wide and nerdy. Think I'm just too wide and nerdy. Can't you see I'm
9
wide?
o'clock, we need to get back to the house.
My dad is going to want to know how fast we drove on average because I've already received the speeding ticket.
When we get home, we will see how long the round trip was.
It took us an hour and 15 minutes to get there and 45 minutes to get home.
It took us 2 hours, so now we can find our rate and tell my dad.
Also, our average rate on the return trip was 20 miles per hour faster.
To start off, we are going to let x equal the rate on the outgoing trip. Next, we will let x plus 20 equal the rate on the return trip. For the outgoing trip, the distance is 60 miles, the rate is x, and the time is 60 over x. For the return trip, the distance is 60 miles, the rate is x plus 20, and the time is 60 over x plus 20. So the equation we will use is 60 over x plus 60 over x plus 20 equals 2, because 2 is the amount of time it took us for the round trip. Next, we will multiply each numerator by the least common denominator. For 60 over x, the x is simplified to 1, and for 60 over x plus 20, the x plus 20 is simplified to 1. Then we will use the distributive property to multiply the numbers through. After using the distributive property, the results are 60x plus 1200 plus 60x equals 2x squared plus 40x. After that, add together the like terms, which in this case is the two 60x's. Then subtract 40x from both sides. This leaves us with 80x plus 1200 equals 2x squared. After that, subtract 80x and 1200 from the left side and put them on the right side. This leaves us with 0 equals 2x squared minus 80x minus 1200. First, take out the greatest common factor, which is 2. Then divide each side by 2 to get rid of the 2. This leaves us with 0 equals x squared minus 40x minus 600. Because these numbers do not factor, we must use the quad formula. At the top of the page is the quadratic formula. After plugging in our numbers and simplifying, we got 40 plus or minus the square root of 1600 plus 2400 divided by 2. Next, we added the 1600 and the 2400 to get the square root of 4000. We then did 40 plus the square root of 4000 divided by 2, and 40 minus the square root of 4000 divided by 2. This gave us our answers, which were 51.623 and negative 11.623 miles per hour.
These are the two equations that we received, and because negative 11.623 is an extraneous solution, that leaves us with the above equation, 51.623, as our miles per hour. Our rate on the outgoing trip was 51.623 miles per hour, as we found before. Therefore, what you do is you take the x value, which was 51.623, and you add the 20 from before, and then your miles per hour coming home was 71.623 as our answer.
Son, did you break the speed limit because you came back way too fast?
We were going 71.623 miles per hour.
Well, son, the speed limit was 65 miles per hour. Therefore, you're grounded.
Hey, see you guys. See you everyone.
Woo!